Hey there, I know a lot of you picked up Nightingale during the last Epic giveaway, so I thought it might be worthwhile to come in and give you a little bit of a breakdown on how to start. Now, I played this game a couple of years ago when it first came out and got quite far along. However, the game changed dramatically about a year ago, and I haven't played it since. So this is going to be probably a little bit of a learning experience for me as we go. But I thought I would at least see if what I knew before counts. So here we go. And I do remember essence are those little balls that we continuously want to pick up wherever we go. So let's see if we can grab that. All right. And there's something sparkly here, and we always want to pick up something sparkly. So this just gives us a little bit of information about what's going on. Let's go down here, see what there is that we can look at. So you want to click E to pick up essence. All right. So here we go. Acquire a simple wood axe. All right. Looks like we might want to go through here, so let's break our way through. Take a look around, see if there's anything we need. Well, grab anything you can get. And I can actually move or transfer all, but okay, let's continue on. Looks like more smoky stuff here, so I don't know if there's something we can pick up. Wood bundle, okay. And that's just the same chest again. Okay, off we go. Now, for those of you who haven't played this before, essence is a very, very important part of the game. So anytime you see the option to grab essence, do so. And the character of Puck is kind of your guide in a sense here. So he's going to come down and talk to you every once in a while. Oh, this looks like a baddie. I bet you we can get him fairly easily, though. Yep. And that makes us pick up more essence. And here we go again. So you pick up essence in pretty much any time you kill anything in the world. You're going to pick up essence. So let's see what else we've got. So grab the essence and keep on going. Puck is muttering away at us in the background. And there he is. We're going to finally get a chance to actually talk to him. So let's have a chat with Puck.
Shadows down, yet like a fire's final embers, you refuse to be snuffed out. I come with an offer to guide you to a safer realm and rebuke death, unlike so many of your kin. Oh, under this mask, you wonder. I am Puck, Robin to some, Oberon's merry wanderer of the night. The last furtive babe to grace your kind. Now, take this blood-stained card that you might travel swiftly to the realm of abeyance.
So extend your hand.
Homosit in conul omne. Across the divide, greater gifts are partnerships with we Fae afford many wonders yet unseen. Hurry yonder toward portal and apparatus, so you bear child.
So here is the portal. I'm assuming we just go up here, jump into the portal, and open it. We have to put a card in. He's given us a card to a place called Abeyance. So we're going to put the Abeyance card in here, and then we're going to open the portal. And that's going to take us to an Abeyance realm.
Fly, the fiends have caught you this fairy stench.
So this is going to be the realm where you will have your home, at least initially.
Realm Walker, your path forward is winding and full of terrors.
And unfortunately, you can't
Save yourself,
skip this part.
survive the realms, and rebuild all that has been lost.
Okay, so here we are. Escape the nightmare. Let's see what Puck has to say here. Speak
Thou
with Puck.
tryst among the fortunate few who managed to flee the foul vale. Nightingale still stands, but earth teeters on the brink, and these wilds are far from hospitable. Sequestered so, and struck by woe, begs the question, wilt thou be a survivor? Find your bearings and acquaint yourself with this realm. Long has it been left in limbo, not unlike you. Though this dismal landscape bears few reminders of its esteemed past, it need not remain so. One final card I give to thee. Play yonder, at the center of this ancient crossway, and lift the veil of darkness to usher in a new dawn.
Okay, so he has now given you another realm card. Realm cards you'll play in these mechanisms that you'll find scattered through some of the realms. So, what this card does is it will remove all minor card effects from a realm. This one says Slippery Like Slope. This card yearns to be played. It rejects the domination of one's will over landscape and spirits, promising a swift return to the realm's most natural form. Okay, so this replaces the card that's been played, and it will give you a special kind of environment to use. So here we go. This is now going to take us to another realm, or it's actually going to change the format of this realm. And as you see, the area around you changes as you put the realm card in. So when you go to these different realms, you can have these minor cards and they will change kind of the atmosphere of the realm you're in. This is how they become very specialized realms. So here we are. We are in this area, and let's see where we need to go to speak to Puck. There we go.
Now that has made a difference. Quite the mechanism indeed. But you needn't fret over the lofty particulars just yet. More immediate concerns are at hand. The realm you've now cleansed was once the center of the Empyrean network. Long ago, it allowed lesser fae and fleshlings to travel the wilds with ease and accuracy. Though the path onward is presently dormant, it did not meet the same ruinous fate as your human-made network. There is yet a way to reignite these portals, and once thou hast proven thyself ready, I shall lead thee to it. One of my promised gifts should help your cause. A hermetic guidebook and pocket watch, purloined off the corpse of a realm walker. Keep these like close companions.
Yeah, you will need this stuff as time goes on, so please make sure that you keep track of where that is. So this is where your actual gaming is going to begin. Up until now, you've just sort of been having the stage set. Okay, so which one do we go through? And again, this is very different from the way the game started when I played initially. So let's investigate a little bit. I don't think we're going to wander into the water. So I'm assuming one of these will lead us to land. Well, hopefully one of them will lead us to land. It looks like these over here on this side. Oh, there we go. That makes sense. That looks like the exit. And I see I'm running out of stamina, so be aware that there will be problems with stamina. So, as you can see, we now have in the top right hand corner our main quests. And our main quests are tools of the trade. First one being find a wooden axe, which we've already found, so we've accomplished that. Or that sorry, that was to find, yes, a wooden axe. Now the next one is to find a hunting knife, and then a mining pick and find immolation. Now, if you hit M for map, it's going to show you where to find these items. So hunting knife is right here somewhere. So let's look around and see if we see something that looks like a hunting knife. Aha! And when you see something shining, you pretty much know you're there. So acquire your hunting knife. And then it says press P to look at the progression manual. P is kind of interesting because it takes you to the manual where you're going to be able to unlock all the things you're able to build. So now that you have found your hunting knife, you have that unlocked. You're going to be able to build that later. And just to kind of take a look at that again, you'll see progression 1, 2, and 3. These are the different levels that you're able to build. We're on level 1 right now, and as you can see, the essence I told you about earlier that I've been gathering, you can use essence to buy certain unlock features of different items. So bear that in mind for later. We won't really need that right now, but you will certainly need to know that later on. Alright, so the next thing we're going to look at is right here. It's a mining pick. So we're going to go down a little bit and see if we can find the mining pick. And there's the mining pick right there. And oh, and this, here we go. If you see these little bundles around the area that you're running around, collect those because they are actually food. And you will need those because you're going to have to manage your hunger and all other aspects of life. Now here's immolation. It's an item once treasured by another. It's now ready to aid you on your journey. So let's find this, immolation. And that we're just going to continue straight on down because it's along the way. Just kind of take a peek a little bit further down. There we go. Look at the great animals. Aren't they beautifully colored? This is not the immolation. This is Hope Echo. Hope Echoes are going to be something useful you're going to run into. They will give you interesting information. Sometimes they will actually give you items. So I'm looking here now to see if I see the immolation. The immolation should be around here somewhere. It looks like it's right close to this on the map. Looks like we're in the right place. Find immolation. Let's see. Find immolation. Looks like it's just maybe down a little bit further. Let's see. Over here a little bit maybe. The map is usually pretty. You can also collect all of these plants because you're definitely going to need plants and trees like any other survival game. You're going to need all the resources you can get. And I'm just still trying to figure out where this immolation is. Okay. Looks like it should be in here. But some salt. Oh, there it is. Okay. So here, this is some kind of a spell, so you're going to acquire the emulation. And this has now completed your quest, your first quest. So your next quest is to, if you notice in the right hand corner, establish a base, unlock the estate cairn and progression manual, and then find friends in unlikely places. So I think for now we're going to stop here. At least now you know where you're going and how to get started and how to get your first tools. And if you want to come back, I will do a video showing you how to actually set up your base, but this is a good place to stop for now. So thank you for watching, and if you find this video helpful, please like.